Hello there, this is Vin and Pip's channel, Covenant to Promise. Today we come out to make a video on how people are not listening to Messiah and they're forsaking, the laws of God to go after the traditions of men. And, all the churches are doing that. And, people have been saying to me, I'm a devout Catholic, I'm a devout Presbyterian, I'm a devout this, I'm a devout that. Guess what? Messiah never asked any of you to be a devout Catholic or devout anything. He asked you to do a certain set of things, which is what we're going to be reading on today. And just for, I don't know, check out where we are. We're at a pagan temple. There you go. So this is a Catholic church. We've been here giving flyers out before. Haven't had any positive feedback, nor do we expect any from a Catholic church. But we were going over the pub to make a video with the with the harlots and the, you know what I mean. And it was shut, so we thought, sod it, we'll get over the road and do it in the church grounds. So we're sitting on a bench in a Catholic church. Yeah, the whore that rides the beast and her many little harlots. So, anyways, here we go. We're going to start off. Pip's with me, and she's going to be reading from John 5. So take it away, Pip.
I have come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, ye will receive. How?
Stop there. So, someone's going to come in his own name, yep, and you receive him. But he comes in his Father's name, and you receive him not. So what does that mean? That means that whatever name that the whole world is receiving is not his name, because he comes in his Father's name, and according to Exodus 6, it's Yahovah. So he comes in Jehovah's name, and Yeshua actually means Jehovah's salvation. So it's not Jesus, is it? And that's what these places think his name is. But that's why they're called the whore that rides the beast. So continue, Pip.
How can ye believe, which receive honour one of another, and seek not the honour that cometh from the Father?
Right,
only
stop there.
Jehovah.
So they seek honour one from another. So what's that? They're respecters of persons. They go after their own righteousness and seek for the praises of men. You know, they go after their own righteousness and forsake the righteousness of God, which is his 10 commandments, which we're going to be getting into. But what I'm saying is, they forsake the laws of God to go after the traditions of men, because other men love them for that. They're not willing to become the enemy of man for a time and the beloved of God. Take it away, Pip.
Do not think that I will accuse you of the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. But if ye believe not his writings, how shall ye believe my word?
So, what Yeshua's saying here, and this is Yeshua speaking, by the way, he's saying, Moses was saying something about me, right? And if you don't believe what he said, you're not going to believe what I said either. And there's a question mark in the book. So he's saying, basically, it's a question. What did Moses say? What did Moses say? Right, so we'll read that. Now, so remember now that he said, if you don't believe what Moses said about me, then you're not going to believe my words, okay? So I'm going to read Deuteronomy 5. Oh no, I'm not actually, sorry. I'm going to read Deuteronomy 18. Right, verse 15. Now he says here, the Lord thy God will raise upon to thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, like unto God. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, like unto Moses. Unto him ye shall hearken, according to all that thou desirest of the Lord thy God in Horeb, in the day of the assembly, So what he's saying is, he's come to tell everyone about what happened in Mount Horeb. That's what Yeshua's come to do. In the day of the assembly, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I not die. And the Lord said unto me, they have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. Yahovah's going to put his words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. So when Yeshua spoke, he spoke the words of Yahovah. So you've got to listen. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words that he put in Yeshua's mouth, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. So he's going to require it of you. So what he's saying is, he's raising up a prophet, yeah, that's going to speak to thy brethren, according to all that thou desirest of the Lord thy God in Horeb. So what happened in Horeb? Well, let's go to Deuteronomy 5, okay? And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them and keep and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb, the 10 Commandments. The Lord made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mount, out of the midst of the fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time, to show you the word of the Lord, for ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up to the mount. So, what did Messiah come to tell you? Everything that happened on Mount Horeb. What happened on Mount Horeb? The 10 Commandments. The very next verse is the 10 Commandments. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above. And it goes on to say the 10 Commandments. Catholic Church, who just made up their own commandments because they go after their own righteousness and the praises of men, and they are respecters of person. And he says, don't be any respecter of persons. So let's go to 4. Or let's not. So I can read the whole let's read them. Let's read them. Why not? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt make thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. Who hates him? The ones who don't keep his commandments. And he's just about to tell you what the commandments are. If you don't keep them, you hate him. What is that, love? John. If you hate me, if you love me, you keep my commandments. I can't remember exactly now, but he said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. And if you say you love me and you don't keep my commandments, you're a liar, and there is no truth in you. You know, he says in Revelation 22:14, keep my commandments, that you may have right to the tree of life and walk in through the gates into the city. Do you think you might have to keep the commandments? Well, I'll tell you what, don't keep the Pope's commandments. Don't keep the Presbyterians' commandments, and become the enemy of man for the time and the beloved of God. You know, it's just, look at where we are. It's these people are a joke, and they're all gonna go into tribulation if they're not careful and they don't start listening to Messiah. You have got to listen to what the great prophet Messiah came, the Son of God, to come and teach us. And no priest is going to teach you that. Anything to add, Pip, or?
No, not really, no.
Okay, until next time, covenant of promise.